Let me tell you why you'd be absolutely crazy to buy a car, new or used, anywhere else in the doggone country. Look, if you're like most of my customers, one of your concerns has got to be paying a dealer too much for a vehicle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people say, I don't want to pay more than somebody did yesterday. I don't want to pay more than somebody will tomorrow. That can't happen here. It's impossible to pay too much for one of our vehicles. Now, car salesman telling you that, Christian, sounds a little crazy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How can that be? Well, it's very simple. We have a best price guarantee, and it works really simply. Number one, we have to price our vehicles right, or no one shows up, no one calls, no one sends us an email. Our price had to be attractive or you wouldn't be here, right?
Right.
But you're probably wondering, how much lower could we go? Fact of the matter is, we can't go any lower. But if somebody else does go lower, you still win. When you take delivery today, Christian, we're going to give you, what's the time frame?
7 days.
We're going to give you 7 days. Check out any other website you want to in the Carolinas. If you find a similar vehicle to the one you buy from us, advertised for a lower cost, a lower price, and it comes with the same benefits that we offer, just show us that website, Christian. We will cheerfully cut you a check back for the difference, no questions asked. That policy is in writing, Christian. When was the last time a dealership put that kind of policy in writing for you, guaranteeing you that you couldn't pay too much for a new or used vehicle?
Never.
Never. That's reason number one to buy from Bob Mills. Reason number two, you ever worry about getting stuck with a product that you don't want?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Being defective.
well, you're right. And most retail stores will allow you to bring something back and exchange it. Car dealerships don't do that, except one car dealership does do that. We have a 3-day exchange program. Look, we ask that you drive it off the lot. You don't put more than 150 additional miles on the odometer. You don't run into anything because you need to bring it back in the same condition. But if during those first 3 days, 150 miles, you decide the color's not right, equipment's not right, dog just starts barking at it, won't stop. It don't matter. We give you the right to bring it back here, and we will exchange it for another. We put that policy in writing as well. Any dealer made that offer to you before? Look, you can't get stuck with a vehicle you don't want from Bob Mills. You can't pay too much for a vehicle from Bob Mills. Those are two huge reasons to purchase from us. But we're not going to stop right there. We're going to make sure your cost of ownership is lower than anybody else's. What do you normally pay for an oil change?
Oil change for me is around, depending on where I go, it's about $50 to $100.
Okay, let's call it $50. Your first $250 worth of oil changes, we're going to pay for them. Okay? You come here, we'll pay for the oil change. Now, why would we do that, Christian?
Because you want my business, you want me to come back.
Well, look, I could tell you that our service department's terrific, but it would just be words coming out of my mouth. We're willing to pay you to use our service department so you can discover for yourself how good we are. And we got a feeling that once you've had your oil changed here 5 times, us paying for it, you'll be a service customer for a long, long time. That's why we do it. Okay? So there's $250 that stays in your pocket. What would you do with those $250, by the way, Christian? Just kidding. You don't have to answer that question. All right. I mean, what am I doing here?
Explaining the value proposition.
The value. You guys have a superb value
And why we're
proposition, and why you're differentiating yourself from the competition. Okay, what else is on? What else is part of that package?
None of them has said the one thing that, what's on every single new car, and every used car, but every new car.
24?
20-year, 200.
20-year, 20-year,
What's the average
200,000.
new car warranty?
10 years, 10,000.
No, average is
That's not
no.
average.
5-6 years average.
Guys, and Steve, we actually stole this from Carvana.
I love that.
I think I sent that to you.
Yeah, you did. So I love that thing. Are they using it?
It's on the website, guys. This picture, the layers of protection. Y'all should have seen this. If you're looking at
You know what you should do with that? You should have that. You should create a point of sale piece